As you just read in the article that I showed, I'm surrounded by people who are having money trouble and they cannot make ends meet. They're always waiting for their paycheck and can't even afford going out for a special occasion. So I decided I was gonna make a video on tips on how to save freaking money. To keep it short, I'm gonna give you 10 tips that I already apply to my life. Stop eating out in restaurants and stop ordering food at your place. It's super expensive and it should be only for special occasion. Even if you don't cook, just go to a grocery store and buy pre-made food. If you want to get takeout and get a salad because you want to eat healthy, you're still gonna pay $15 to $20. If you go to a grocery store, you'll get the same salad for $5 to $8. Grocery stores are cheaper, period. If you have more than one credit card, there's a problem and you should shut down all of those other credit cards. Of course, if you have money on them, just make sure to pay them back, but concentrate on paying back each additional credit card you have, and you should only have one. And the one that you keep should be a really good one. I actually have one that I paid $200 for. Just to give you an example, I bought a $40 plane ticket to go to Vancouver in July. It makes sense. I keep using it over and over again and I actually get rewards that make my life cheaper and easier. But if you have multiple cards, you're just spreading the money across, and I would recommend not going over $2,000 in your limit. You're always gonna spend money because you'll know you'll have space and it's gonna take forever to pay it back too. You need to shop your bank. I actually closed most of my bank accounts and I transferred everything to Tangerine because there are 0 fees. So whatever I do online with Tangerine, with my checking account, my saving accounts, I don't pay for anything. I actually get money back. So why do you keep paying for banks? Shop around and see what bank makes more sense to you. I'm a gym rat. I need to train. I go 4 to 5 times a week. So that's a fee I will always include even if I feel broke. It's really important for me and I think it should be important for anyone. If you're going to a gym, find a cheap one. I used to spend close to $140 per month to go to my CrossFit gym and I loved it. But nowadays, since I'm always traveling, it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna lose a full month or 2 months or 3 months while I'm away and I'm still paying that high fee. So nowadays I actually pay for a gym that's $20 a month. So it's really the low end. It's kind of like the Planet Fitness of Quebec. Find a really cheap gym that has everything that you need. Any type of training you're doing, I think you can find something that has a better price and still has the quality you're looking for. If you don't do that every 6 months, you're already making a mistake. Call your cell phone provider and say you're thinking about closing your account. You need to deal over and over again the package you're having. Right now, I'm super satisfied and I went up from 2 gigabytes to 5 gigabytes just because I made a call. So there's always more you can get for either the same price or even a better price. The fact that you're staying with the same provider makes you a better client, so they have more regards to you. In the end, you're not really switching, but you're gonna call and you're gonna get something better and then they get used to them. If you still have cable at your place, that's such a waste of money. No matter what show you like watching, you can actually find it online. Or if you're like about watching shows and movies, you can get a Netflix membership. Whatever you get online is gonna be cheaper than paying for cable. So just get rid of cable. You should get an ebook reader, and most of the books throughout the year should be bought in the ebook format. It's so much cheaper. You're always gonna pay at least 30 to 40% of the real printed price. Buying printed books is really for a special occasion. I bought a few because I do have the time this month and it was pretty expensive. If I would have gotten them on my Kobo, it would have been so much cheaper. That's why I don't do that often. The rest of the year, I get everything on my ebook. It's so more simple. Stop buying so many hair care and body products. I don't understand how people can buy so much shampoo and products for their hair and creams and all these things monthly. I buy something and it takes me 3 to 6 months to get through it, and I buy something that's of high quality, so I still like spend the big bucks on them, but I don't buy them every month. And I know it's fun to watch people on YouTube use like 25 products to do their makeup, but I don't think you need that much, and I think it's fucking up your skin anyways. If if the city you live in, like in Montreal, has a metro or subway service, get a monthly pass. Of course, if it's the summer and you're biking all the time, disregard my comment, but otherwise get a monthly pass. So many people are being cheap with that and they just buy day passes over and over again. At the end of the month, with all those cabs and Uber rides, it's even more expensive than the freaking monthly pass. So just get a monthly pass, then you stop spending money on transport. Like, that's figured out each month. Finally, keep the least amount of cash on you. Whenever I have like $100 or even $40 or even $20, I always think about spending it. Like, I'm walking around, I'm gonna see a coffee shop and I'll be like, yeah, take my money. And then I'm gonna see a juice bar. It feels like that money is burning in your pocket and you want to use it over and over again until it runs out. So what I do is that I hardly keep any cash. And finally, just a little bonus, stop buying your daily coffee. I know it's your happy time, I know it's your break in your day, or it's cool to like grab one on the way to work while you're on the metro, but it's such a waste of money. Just buy really good beans that are gonna cost you between $15 and $25, and they're gonna cover at least 3 to 4 weeks, and you're gonna have amazing coffee because you actually chose it, and you're not depending on a barista who's doing their training and giving you a burnt coffee. Just buy your own beans. Same thing for tea. I know we have David's tea in Montreal. That's such a big waste of money. That's a minimum of $5. We're talking about $150. This is ridiculous.